Today we're looking at Prime 92 icon Nesta. He's 6'2", medium height, right-footed, 2-star, 3-star. Can only play centre-back, and he has got some really good defensive stats. 94 tackle, slides and stand tackle, 95 defensive awareness, 93 interceptions. I wish his stamina was a little bit higher, but short pass is also very, very good. In terms of traits, we've just got power header and team player, so nothing too crazy there. We've gone for a shadow. I think it's quite self-explanatory, but we will talk about chem styles, pricing, what I thought about the card, and much more. Football in the end of the review. That being said, let's go jump into some gameplay and have a word from today's. First, are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NaNNiK for 6% off on all orders. Nesta, we are playing in champs today, and we are playing in our 4-2-2 setup. We have two midfielders who normally sit in front. He's going to have a little bit of protection, but of course his main job is how he feels on the ball. Feels a little bit slow. Don't expect him to be able to do skill moves. Passing, we'll have to see later on, but his main job is just to shut down any trouble. Of course, we need to try and get the win as it's in champs, but we'll see how we get on. But mainly, if we can keep out clean sheets or if he dominates in the box and stuff like that. We don't review many defenders on the channel, but we will try and get some of them out this year in particular. The hair has been dragged out, sent back again. Recovery speed and great block. And that's something we need him to do, is his recovery speed in particular. Isn't be able to block those sort of situations where he drags over. Say you make a mistake or you drag somebody over like I did, how quick he does snap back into recovery. So far, so good. On the ball now. Let's try and drive out into that space if we can. Bit heavy on the dribble, I have to say. Yeah, great tackle there, keeping that high press on. Now we've got a counter-attack. From that tackle was a poor pass in the end. But we need him to win the ball up high if we're going to counter-attack, that's for sure. So our opponent has got a corner. Let's see if Nesta can win the header if he whips it in. Probably going to go short like most people do on corners, but we shall see. He has gone short. Lovely interception from Nesta from that pass there. Player lock-in. Ball pass from our opponent or our player here. Trying to get Nesta trying to recover. Lovely interception. Right, go counter-attack. Nesta's got to come over. Bad defender from our left back. Nesta there using that pace and strength. Winning the ball back nice and easily. Now we've got ourselves a counter-attack. Lovely ball through. And we do get ourselves a goal from it. From Nesta's a defending there. We managed to counter-attack. Got a bit lucky on the shot. So far, so good from Nesta. Doing it in the work. So far, he hasn't misplaced a tackle or anything like that. The only time he's been out of position when it's been for me. So he's actually, like, in terms of positioning, really solid. But here, for example, our Rudiger gets dragged out, not a problem. Trying to push it down the left back. Now we've got Nesta in the middle. Guys trying to manual switch, but we can mark it, no problem. And again, no problem at all. Literally stopped our opponent from having barely any shots in this game so far. Really good defensive display. That is half-time. So far, it's been a really difficult game. Nesta has been absolutely solid for me so far. Literally, our opponents had one shot, and he shut down almost everything in terms of defensiveness. We have a look here at his statistics. So 4 out of 4 dribbles, nothing too crazy there. No shots, of course. 5 passes out of 5 completed. There have only been a little small intricate passing, but here's where he's been great. Stand tackles 100%. Offside calls 1. Blocks 1. Interceptions 1. Defensive duels 3 out of 3, 100%. So he's literally winning every single battle so far. He's doing exactly what we need him to do. Our opponent has managed to get him behind maybe once or twice, but he's been so quick on the recovery and managed to get the tackle in. It's really stopped our opponent from getting any shots off. But here, Nesta's now got to come over and recover. We can use that speed of him. Wait for the skill move, not a problem. Leicester there. And again, absolutely shuts down the tackle and then straight away into a counter-attack. We cannot ask for much more. And Nesta here, pressure in, not a problem. Wait for him to pass it away. So he has to go back out again. And that's what we want from a defender. Now we've caused a mistake just from good positioning from Nesta. We've got ourselves a counter-attack. Unfortunately, Kyle Walker, or Hakimi, that is even, sorry, is absolutely rapid. But you can see there just the transitioning from him. How good he is at opening up the space for us once he wins that tackle high up the pitch. Swoops up the ball. Again, straight away into a pass. Couple passes in. Now we've got ourselves a lovely counter-attack. Going all the way down. And very unlucky not to get a goal there. Pushing out. Yeah, blocking that pass. Look how quick he goes back as well. His acceleration to get back into position is out of this world. Bonus made it into the box. Good dribbling from him for one player. But we've got Nesta in the middle. So we've got no pass. And then we can just tackle with our second defender. And because he sits in position and marks almost every pass, we've just got ourselves in a really good position there that we don't really concede any space or anything like that. Nesta here, been dragged out. Again, forcing the pass out wide. Now Nesta's on the ball. Lovely pass out. Now we've got ourselves a counter-attack. Terrible defending. And we've got ourselves all the way through here. Good tackle there from Thiago Silva. Got out. Nesta's got 2-on-1 here. Needs some good defensive move here. Forcing that pass nice and early. Not a problem. Oh, no. It's gone through my legs. But a good save from the goalkeeper. So he does make mistakes there. Again, that's AI lunging. I didn't press a button there. And that's something that's in the game. So at least we know he does that. He's not completely perfect as well. But again, intercepts that pass. A bit unlucky there not to get tackled. To get the pass away even when he was tackled. And our opponent has scored from a bit of luck there. Our defender's been dragged out. I need Nesta to come over and cover. Against Neymar here. Watch out for the skill. Problem. Again, double press. Look how quick his recovery is. And we force a pass. And this is something he's really good at. Our opponent has scored 2 goals. And unfortunately, they've both become from, like, really bad decision from the AIs. Whereas we do get ourselves a lovely goal here. And we'll take that into chance 5-2. So the 2 goals that we conceded, one of them was a really good goal. I can't knock that at all. The second goal he scored was a kickoff glitch. You know what it is? He passed it to the striker, to the cam, and then over the top. It's almost near impossible to defend. But it looks like our opponent's had enough. I think we've seen enough footage here to have a nice review on him. So let's go jump onto Footbin now. So we are on Footbin. It's about 222,000 coins. And I'm going to address this straight away. I do think that even base Maldini is a bit better than Nesta, even with a shadow, because of how his build is in game. But with Nesta, compared to his base is 100k, -2 on stats. His mid is 114k. And is -1. So for 222, I do think this is a little bit overpriced for what you're getting. He is a really good centre-back and he does the job really well. Shadow is the only chem style you can go for, to be honest. You need to boost up that acceleration and that sprint speed. Even though he's lengthy and this applies to new gen players, it means he gets quicker over time as the more you sprint with him. So say you're running the whole time, he'll get quicker and quicker and quicker. But his initial acceleration needs to be boosted, that's for sure. In terms of defensive presence, I was really surprised. Even though he's 6'2" and he's got a unique body type, he's got high work rates, he seems to always be in the right position, and that's down to this defensive awareness. Even on a standard or basic, he's got 95, so it means he always knows where to be. The AI on him is really good in that sense. Yes, he is a little bit risky with AI because, as you saw with the first goal we conceded, he did lunge out automatically and the ball went through his legs. That is something I cannot control or nobody can control. That's just down to EA and the way the game's coded. So he's going to have those mistakes in him, even though he's got the 95 defensive awareness, let alone 99 with a shadow. But overall, as a solid centre-back, he offers you a lot. If you get him from an SBC, he's going to do very, very well for a long time. You just may find that his pace over time is a problem with him. But like I said, base Maldini is very similar and cheaper and also offers much because he's an SBC. If we were to look at Maldini's price real quickly, you can see here, yes, he's 4 less rated, but being that fast with this expensiveness, because of the SBCs out, he's much cheaper to do over the time. So if you're going to buy him, obviously go for Nesta. Don't buy him off the market, the base Maldini. But as an SBC, he offers you a lot in terms of value. So I do think that's his main competitor. But at the same time, I do think this price is going to keep going down. As we see here, it's now gone down another 6-7k. Icons are very funny. Primes are a bit rare at the moment, but in about a month's time, they're going to be so packed or so many on the market that his price is going to go down. I imagine he's going to be around the same price as his mid because his mid does not seem much different at all. In terms of agility and balance, we've got 48. So he's actually got... Wait, let me double check here. His mid actually has more balance, no? Agility and balance. So his mid's actually better in terms of agility and balance, but his pace is also better. So I think if you were going to buy any of them, I'd probably actually just go for the mid, to be honest. And pay 110,000. Try and get him a little bit cheaper if you can. Go for the mid. I do like the base, and I do like the mid, and I do really like the prime. The prime is obviously, in terms of overall rating, better, but his positioning and stuff is really good. He's a solid centre-back, nothing else, unfortunately. But as always, if you have any more questions about this card or any other card in the game, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of icon reviews, player reviews, pack openings, how to grind, and much more. So if you like that sort of stuff, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next one. See ya.